Hey guys, dude that's derpy here. I'm going to be doing just a quick deck profile of the Dino-Rabbit deck that I made online. It's not like your typical Dino-Rabbit deck where you're running like 20 traps, just a crazy ton amount of back row. And I'll kind of explain why. I just have a different play style, but it's a pretty good deck. I played with it yesterday and I went 6-0. Um, but I haven't played with it a whole lot today. Well, anyway, I'll go ahead and get into the profile. Of course, 2 rabbit and 6 vanillas. That's kind of self-explanatory. Um, the MSTs and the heavy storm. Um, some people might put traps in place of those. Maybe another trap. Maybe only 2 lands, and maybe only 2 MST, and then run 2 other traps. But for me, I want to really quickly get my monsters out. So 3 MST and a heavy storm and lance helps me to do that. Of course, you're not going to be like flooding the field with this deck, but to be able to get out a Lagia or a Dolka is really good. Also, I like Lance because it combos well with Guaiba. Summon Guaiba, set Lance, pass turn, and hopefully, if they do attack into it or something, like damage step. I run 2 Trag and 2 Max C. It's nice to be able to get a monster on board, set a few back row, and then because of their plays, end up with a full hand again, or at the very least, you at least draw into something that may be useful. And since I'm running Trag too, I put the Max C in there, so hopefully I'll have a good hand or big hand when I can drop Trag on them. I feel like in general most of the other stuff is pretty self-explanatory. It's just they're just a lot of staple cards in here. Pot of Duality is so good in this deck. I can't count how many times I've topped Rabbit or Tour Guide just because of Pot of Duality. For the extra deck, 2 Zen mains, 2 Leviair, a Temtemto, Utopia, a Cowboy, Shockmaster, Maystroke, 2 Black Ship of Corn. I was playing in a duel earlier today, and I would have had the match because I already won game one. I would have had the match, but dummy me hadn't put Black Ship of Corn in the extra deck, so I actually lost that one because I couldn't get past his Maystroke. Yeah, and he had a bunch of Necrogardenas in the grave too, which didn't really help me out any. But okay, 2 Dolka and 2 Lagia. Some people would say that you need 3 Lagia in here. I don't necessarily think so. I kind of feel like you're not getting him out that frequently, and if anything, just get out a Dolka. But y'all give me your suggestions. What do you think about the deck? Is it a good deck list? Is it a bad deck list? If you want to play against this deck, just private message me on here. My screen name is JDill. Yeah, right there, JAYDIL. Yeah, I would like to play against y'all. That'd be pretty cool. It'd be fun. So, y'all have a good one, and please subscribe. I mean, SCRUBscribe, and have a good one.